The bird is free. After a long battle of 6 months, Elon Musk finally fired the whole Twitter board. It sounds like a topic that was hot in April, but as the acquisition battle just ended, we are excited to tell you everything that has happened, from court cases to firing the board, from Project X to Donald Trump coming back. We have it all. You want to know what Project X is and Donald Trump will return? Well, then stick to the end. So let's get started. On January 31st, 2022, Musk started purchasing Twitter stock. On April 4th, Musk revealed that he had paid $2.64 billion for 9.2% of the Twitter stock, making him the firm's biggest shareholder. After the news was released, Twitter stock saw its most considerable intraday increase since its initial public offering in 2013, soaring by as much as 27%. Yes, that was a day when traders gained a lot. Musk accepted Twitter's invitation to join the board of directors the following day. The position would have restricted Musk's ability to discuss the firm publicly and prevented him from owning more than a 14.9% interest. The next day, Musk called Dorsey to dismiss his invitation to continue serving on the board. Before his appointment was supposed to go into effect on April 11th, Musk decided against joining the board after tweeting several negative things about the organization and letting the board know that he would be offering to privatize Twitter. On April 12th, the board of Twitter met with legal and financial advisors to discuss the implication of such a deal and their options, while Mark Bain Rosella, a shareholder in the company, sued Musk for allegedly manipulating the stock price of the business and breaking Securities and Exchange Commission regulations. That too was a move to prevent Musk from buying. On April 14th, Musk made an unrequested, non-binding offer to buy the business for $43 billion, or $54.20 per share, and take it private. The corporation responded by saying that the board would sincerely consider the proposal after the deal was labeled as a hostile takeover. $54.20 per share is considered a reference to the number 420, which refers to marijuana use in cannabis culture, and it also tells us how cool Musk can be. This guy named a car Model S, 3, and X. Yes, we all know what these symbols spell when placed next to each other. The poison pill policy, which Twitter's board of directors unveiled on April 15th, and which would expire on April 14th of 2023, would enable shareholders to buy additional equity in the case of a hostile takeover. On April 20th, Musk announced that a group of banks led by Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, Barclays, MUFG, Societe Generale, Mizuho Bank, and BNP Paribas had provided finance for a potential tender offer to purchase the company. The financing consisted of $20 billion in cash equity from Musk to be provided by sales of Tesla stock and other assets, $7 billion in senior secured bank loans, $6 billion in subordinated debt, $6.25 billion in bank loans to Musk personally, secured by $62.5 billion of his own Tesla stock, and $7.1 billion in equity from 19 independent investors. Now the ground was set, and money was there. The only thing that was left was a yes from the company, and the company did say yes, but we aren't even close to a deal yet. Following the news that 5% of Twitter's daily active users were spam accounts on May 13th, Musk said the transaction had to be placed on hold, which caused Twitter shares to fall more than 10%. Agrawal said he anticipated the deal to conclude, and Musk underlined that he remained committed to the acquisition. Musk tweeted a poop emoji in response to Agrawal's claim on Twitter on May 16th that it was impractical to conduct an outside investigation of platform users. The next day, Musk reaffirmed that the acquisition couldn't go forward until Twitter could disprove the previous rumors, and he then urged the SEC to look into Twitter's daily user figures. The SEC received new documents from Twitter that included a comprehensive timeline of Musk's acquisition and statement that they would enforce the merger agreement regardless of Musk's behavior. Musk was sued in a class action lawsuit by a Twitter investor who claimed Musk had broken Californian business law by manipulating the market. Dorsey left the board of Twitter. The case also argued that Musk was not authorized by the acquisition contract to put the transaction on hold and that Musk's false comments that caused Twitter stock prices to fall. On July 8th, Musk declared his desire to cancel the planned acquisition, stating in a regulatory filing that Twitter had violated several terms of the deal by refusing to provide information about spam bot accounts and high-ranking firing staff. Taylor replied that he would file a lawsuit in Delaware Court of Chancery against Musk to complete the acquisition, with the transaction committee of the Twitter board once more serving as the lead plaintiff's counsel. The news went viral, and Twitter stock fell by 7% before another 11% the following day. On July 10th, Twitter hired the legal representation of Wachtel Lipton Rosen & Katz. Musk rehired Quinn Emanuel Urquhart & Sullivan, including his attorney Alex Spiro, after doing so for Unsworth v. Musk and SEC v. Musk. The game was on from this moment. On July 12th, Twitter formally filed a lawsuit against Musk at the Delaware Court of Chancery, to which Musk replied with the tweet, "Oh, the irony, lol." On October 3rd, Musk's legal team notified Twitter that Musk had changed his mind and chose to proceed with his planned acquisition at the initial agreed-upon price of $54.20 per share, subject to Twitter ceasing its legal action. Musk claimed that his decision to buy Twitter was part of his plan to develop X, an everything app that will provide a wide range of services. Musk's revelation led to a 23% increase in Twitter shares. On October 6, McCormick granted Musk's request to push back the trial date so he could complete the acquisition's debt financing to October 28th. Musk also requested that the trial be rescheduled for November if the deal closed after that date. Musk later said that he thought the $54.20 per share price for Twitter was an overpayment and that the company's long-term value would exceed that amount. The Washington Post claimed on October 20th that Musk intended to fire 75% of Twitter's employees and that Twitter management was eager to sell the firm to Musk to reduce their anticipated payroll and other costs. The agreement was expected to close on October 21st. By that date, the bankers and attorneys for both parties were due to complete the acquisition papers. The $13 billion in debt incurred will be held by the banks supporting the acquisition rather than being sold. Musk told the banks that helped him finance the transaction in a video chat that the takeover would be finished by the deadline. On October 26, Musk visited the Twitter offices, where he tweeted a video of himself hauling a kitchen sink through the lobby before altering his Twitter bio to Chief Twit. Musk also informed Twitter staff that although layoffs were possible, he did not want to carry them out on the same scale as the Post had claimed earlier. Musk reiterated that his motivations for the purchase were not rooted in greed, but rather a desire to build a shared digital town square in an open letter to advertisers the following day, assuaging their concerns that Twitter would turn into a free-for-all hellscape. He then requested a meeting between Twitter's product managers and Tesla engineers so they could evaluate the platform's codebase, which is currently on ice until November 1st. On October 27th, Musk and Twitter finalized the agreement in the late afternoon. Shortly after Musk acquired ownership of Twitter, Agrawal, Gade, Chief Customer Officer Sarah Personetta, and General Counsel Sean Edgett were sacked and led out of the company's offices by security. Agrawal, Segal, Gade, and Personetta each received a golden parachute payment of $38.7 million, $25.4 million, $12.5 million, and $11.2 million respectively. After assuming control of the company, Musk dissolved Twitter's board of directors and merged it with X Holdings. In less than 3 days as Chief Twit, Musk had already started to quickly change the company from the inside out, as demonstrated by the modification of Twitter's main page. He has accelerated changes to Twitter, even as he is getting ready to let go of a sizable percentage of his workforce in the coming days. Workers assigned responsibilities by Musk have put in long hours and weekend shifts as their bosses compile lists of team members to let go. Musk's first item of business is determining who he wants to keep on Twitter's engineering team. Ahead of the reviews, managers have been informed that Musk intends to weed out engineering managers who don't frequently write code and to determine who can work as quickly and efficiently as he requires. To decide how the platform would manage free speech, Musk also disclosed the formation of a content moderation committee with various perspectives. He also proclaimed a moratorium on important content judgments or account reinstatements until that time. He has previously stated that he intends to remove lifetime account suspensions and unban anyone who has been banned for small dubious causes. And we all know what that means. Donald Trump must be somewhere right now celebrating his return to Twitter. Now, with these many changes, many people are worried about excessive freedom. Many people are concerned about the use of the N-word on the platform. So yes, there are issues, but that's a story for another time. It was all about the protracted conflict. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments. And if you like content like this, Remember to subscribe to the channel so we will bring you more. See you at the next one.